welcome to yoga. Thanks for coming, everybody. And so the inspiration for the practice today, which is an interesting word because inspire is like breathing in, and it's about that breath is coming into this. So I read an article in a newspaper about yoga poses to improve your golf game. And I was thought of my son, who plays golf, and who, you know, I would love for all my kids to do yoga. Anyway, and they always say, Mom, but anyway, and one sentence in it struck me. It said, what differentiates yoga from just plain physical exercise is the breathing. And so that's what we're going to focus today on, the breathing, which is a part of yoga that makes it different. So I go to the gym, and I know people do other forms of exercise, sports or walking or whatever, which is great. And yoga it's not either or, but the thing that makes yoga is it is wellness, mind, body, and spirit. And so breath is one of the parts of yoga. You notice when we're practicing, it's always about the breath, how often we talk about the breath. And the breath it connects the mind and the body. The breath can be energizing, it can be calming, it can keep you focused right in the moment, which is like the way long ago ancient, one of the definitions of yoga was stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. So just calming the mind down. So breath can do that. So anyway, so yoga is special in a lot of ways, but that's one of the ones that distinguishes the breathing and the focus on that from just going out and taking a walk, which is wonderful too. It's not, it's not give up your other stuff and just do yoga. So, today we are going to start regularly with, you can lie down or sit for centering, which is another kind of necessary part of yoga. So you start out by seeing where you are, seeing yourself just as you are, because every time you come to the mat, you are literally a different person. You have different cells, you have everything about this moment is different from any other moment. So to start your practice, we're going to take a couple minutes to bring your awareness inside. It helps to close your eyes so you're not seeing external things. So just relax your face, jaw, neck. Let your body sink into the mat or into your seated posture. Shoulders down from the ears. And look at yourself. See yourself. This is another aspect of yoga, which is you see yourself with non-judgment, compassion, just accepting what's the truth of the moment is. So where's your body? How is your body speaking to you? So in yoga, we listen to the body, not the stories in our mind. So just notice how your physical body is feeling today. And also notice, any emotions. They can be hard to feel or label. You don't necessarily have to label them, but just notice your energy level. So do you feel energetic? Do you feel tired, bored, excited, anything? Just notice your feeling tone. Again, no judgment, it is what it is. Just work with it. And also notice the state of your mind. So whether your mind is busy with something that happened in the past or something that's going to happen in the future. And just notice that. And again, yoga is about stilling the mind, calming the mind. And we do that with the breath and with movement. But just notice where you're starting. And then bring your awareness to the breath. It's your natural breath. But feel how the breath moves your body. So if you can place a hand on your abdomen, a hand on your belly, a hand on your chest, if that can help you really connect your mind and body, your felt sense of the breath. You don't have to do that. But do notice that as you inhale, just your natural breath, as you inhale, the body lengthens, expands, chest opens, ribs move apart, belly rises, and as you exhale, everything just relaxes back towards center. That's just what happens. So just keep breathing, noticing how the breath moves the body. And now we'll do pranayama, which is just taking control of the breath, working with the breath. And the breath we're going to do today is called box breath. And all it is assigning a count to your inhale and then pausing for the same count, exhaling to the same count, and pausing to the same count. So like a box. And the pauses just mean that you hold, everything is completely still. You're either holding the breath in after the inhale or out after the exhale. So just relax everything. This should not create tension. So I'm gonna suggest a count of 4, but if that's not, you can establish your own rhythm. It could be 2, it could be 3, whatever. So I'll just lead you through the first round and then you adapt it to what's comfortable for you. So start by exhaling all your air and then slow, deep, even inhale to a count of 4. Pause. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. So you adapt that to whatever is comfortable. The last thing you want to do is create tension. So keep your face relaxed. Just breathe in, pause. 20 more seconds, just keep going. And then let go of the control of the breath and just find a slow, deep, even breath that you can maintain during practice. That's another thing about the breath. It can show in practice if you're using the right effort. So if you aren't able to maintain the slow, deep, even breath, that's your body telling you to slow down, back off a little bit. And take a moment based on what you've seen in your scan of body and mind and feeling to create an intention for your practice. And you can also dedicate your practice to someone or something else. It's just a little thing to help you get what you'd like, achieve something. And we'll begin practice on our backs. So if you're not already there, come onto your back. And lengthen out your legs, arms down by your sides, palm face down. Flex your feet, so bring your toes toward your shins, press out lightly through your heels. Now moving with the breath, as an inhale comes, raise your arms up, fingers spread, up, overhead, come to the floor behind you. Exhale, draw your right knee into your chest, bring your arms down, hug it in. Inhale, lengthen out your right leg, arms back up overhead. Exhale, draw your left knee in, squeeze it in. And continue like that. Inhaling, lengthen out. Exhale, alternate knees into the chest. Move with your breath. And there's options, always options. And how do you know whether to choose the option? Well, listen to your body. That's what yoga is. So the option here is on the exhale, as you pull your knee in, you can raise your chest up toward your knee if you want to bring core into it a little bit. It's just a choice. Beautiful. I see a nice slow movement. I see people doing different things. And that's what yoga is. It's your practice. Okay, the next time you have both legs long and you're coming to an exhale, draw both knees into your chest. Again, you can rise up if you want, or you can rock right and left. You can do all those things. Just squeeze your knees in. And then come to pause in the middle and have your knees like at right angle, your lower legs at right angles to your upper legs, like you're sitting in a chair. So knees are over hips. Bring your arms down by your sides. Tuck your tailbone. So press your low back into the floor. This is going to be a core exercise too. You can start, let's start with one leg. So take the right leg, inhale, press your low back toward the floor, lower the right toes toward the mat slowly. as you exhale. Inhale, bring that right leg back up. Exhale, lower the left toes toward the floor slowly. Low back press toward the floor. Now you can continue one leg at a time. Just make sure your core is engaged as you lower the leg. Or you can do both legs at the same time. That's a little more of a core work. So one leg at a time or both legs. Lifting and lowering, keeping your low back pressed toward the mat. And another option is to hover the toes. So let the toes touch the mat and then lift them up just a tad so they're hovering. That's a little more of a challenge to your core. So do what's right for you. Okay, and then bring your both knees into your chest once more. And we're gonna do some hip openers. So again, draw your knees all the way in and put your hands on your knees. On an inhale, press your knees away as far as you can go with your hands touching. Exhale, take your right knee to the right, your left knee to the left, and circle out and back, and then meet again in the center at your chest. So that's inhale, push away. This also works your shoulders. Exhale out to the sides and meet in the center. So just a few circles like that. Inhale, push away. Exhale, out and around. Open up your hips. Now notice the rule always is if anything is painful, you modify so that you can not hurt yourself. And then pause the next time your knees are at your chest. And we're going to reverse the circles. So inhale, knees go out and toward the front. And exhale, draw back to your chest. Just reverse your circles. Nice. So we're going to be doing a standing pose that requires open hips. So this is our warm up for that. Okay, now when you're back to the center, bring your feet to the floor, mat, and press them together like they're zipped up there. Bring your arms, keep your arms by your side. No, bring your arms out shoulder height, palms facing up. And then come over onto your right side. So knees stay together and come over to the right. I mean, they might not be totally zipped together. Okay, now bring your palms together so your left palm is on top of your right palm. This is called arm clock, shoulder clock, what arm clock maybe. Okay, so slide your left fingers a little bit beyond the right, and then your legs are going to stay just like they are. Inhale, bring your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and open like a book out toward the left side. Palm face up. And then exhale, bring the left arm back so the left palm meets the right. Nice. A couple more just like that. So inhale, opens the book. Your gaze can go toward your moving arm or not. together, pause, and there's going to be an option here to, instead of just going across the body, you can keep doing that, or as you inhale, you're going to make a circle, so your left arm, palm face down, is going to go up over your head and around, and as it comes toward your left side, palm faces up, and as you exhale and complete the circle, it comes back and left palm on right. Okay, so just like tracing a circle. Modify if there's a painful spot, you can move slowly. Looks like everybody's good with that. And the next time your palms meet, we're going to reverse the circle. So this time you're going to inhale, move down. Beautiful. Nice. So keep listening to your body and move with your breath. That's connecting the mind and the body. Gives you a focus, helps you to stay right in the moment. Okay, then the next time your palms are together, let's see how to do this. You're going to go to the other side. So just move your knees to the other side. And this time we're going to bring the right palm over to meet the left palm. We're going to do the exact same thing. So slide your fingers out to start, and you can start with just reaching up toward the ceiling and coming across. On the inhale, exhale. Nice. Slow, deep breath, slow movement. It's relaxing just to watch you do that. Okay, maybe one more across the body, and then you can start the circles if you choose. Circle up, then the palm faces up, circle down. Notice if there's any difference in your shoulder joint on this side. You first have to be aware of what's going on, and then you can decide how to work with it. Okay, we have, if you haven't reversed your circles, go ahead and do that. And then when you come back to palms together, pause. Open your arms out shoulder height and bring your knees back to center. And then take one more full body stretch. So extend your legs out straight, flex your feet, bring your arms up overhead. Lengthen out, 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 and then draw both knees into your chest. Rock right and left, and we're gonna come up to standing. So best way for you, you can rock up to sitting, somehow come to all fours. into a quick tabletop, so neutral spine, press into both hands, press into your knees, your tops of your feet. If you're already up, that's fine. Raise your hips up and back, downward facing dog, and bend your knees, walk your hands forward into a forward fold, knees bent, press into your feet, bring your arms out, come up slowly, palms together, down the midline, and we will build our mountain pose. So look at your feet. Feet are parallel, the big and second toes especially, pointing forward. Okay, lift and spread your toes, ground down through the four corners of your feet, so just press into the earth and just feel that energy come right up from the ground. Take a little tuck in your tailbone so your pelvic bones come up. Lift your shoulders up, back down, open your chest, externally rotate your hands, palms face forward, lengthen down, shoulders down from the ears, lift up like there's a little line right in the center of your head, lift up. And now, relax a little bit. Let go of effort not needed. You have nice alignment, your skeleton's holding you up, the muscles hugging to the bone gently. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck, let your shoulders relax down. Come back to your breath. Slow, deep, even breath. Steady, easy. That's another rule of yoga, is right use of your effort. Don't use effort where it's not needed. Okay, then we're going to just do a little half sun salutation to kind of get our energy going. So, palms face up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, set your hips back into chair. And then fold forward over your knees, bent as little or as much as you want. And then inhale, chair. Exhale all the way up, and then arms around to heart space. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale up, gather the energy. Exhale, chair, and keep going all the way forward into a forward fold. Inhale back to chair, reach up, weight in the heels. Exhale all the way up and back around. One more, just do it to your own breath, or any way you want to do it. And we'll meet in mountain pose. Just take 3 slow, deep, even breaths here. Feel the energy you've created here. And we're going to do a balance pose. So you might want a chair or a wall, or not. It's always good to have that. So balance, breath and gaze is an important part of balance. So your foundation, first of all, this is going to be a one-legged balance. And we're also going to put a cross brain thing. I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to raise one knee and put the opposite hand on that knee. That's it. Okay, so let's start with the weight into the right foot. So come up onto your left toes. The weight goes into your right foot. So root down lightly. You're not going to grasp anything, so keep a little teeny bend in your right knee, but press down, with the hips going out here, get it back up. The hands can be on your waist or down to your side, whatever you want. So once you feel the balance there with your toes on the floor, you can lift that left knee. Look at something that's not moving. That's a way to focus. If your eyes are not moving, that helps your brain calm. Then take your right hand onto your left knee and breathe. If you come out of the balance, that's fine, no problem. You just go back in mindfully. So set up, don't rush back. Get your balance first, then try raising the knee. And your body will be moving a little bit as it adjusts to the weight. Okay, then it's time to come out. Just take that left foot down and just shake it out. Just move around. Get rid of the tension. Be playful with your balance. It does get better with practice. So let's see. So this time, left foot. So weight comes into the left foot, up on your right toes. Always get stable at one point before you move on to the next, and then see about raising the right knee, left hand on the right knee. Breathe. Don't hold. It's common to hold your breath when you're trying to balance, so just breathing can help, smiling can help. It's not all so serious. Very nice. All right, then come out and shake that out a little bit. And turn to face the long edge of your mat. Doesn't matter which way. Spread your feet wide apart. Feet are parallel, so toes pointing forward. And inhale, bring your arms up shoulder height. Reach out through both arms. Let's see. Can you see me? I guess you can. Okay. So star pose. So take a moment to ground down through both feet, especially the inner edges here when your feet are your legs are abducted. Spread your fingers, energy coming right from the core out, down into the ground, out through your fingers and up through the crown of your head. Take a few breaths here. Relax your face, jaw, neck. And then bring your hands to your hips, and we're gonna fold forward. You might wanna block here to bring the floor up to you a little bit. So, as you fold forward, fold from the crease in your hips, not from your waist. So, stretch out through the crown of your head as you come forward. Strong, flat back, and then your hands can come to the block. So like a half wide leg forward bend. You might want to scoot your feet out a little bit more here if that's comfortable. You can stay here, or you can bring your hands to the mat and round your back forward. Once you've gotten all the flexion in your hips, you can come all the way down, or let your back round and your head hang. So like in a forward bend. Keep a little micro bend in your knees. Don't hyperextend your knees. So just pressing here. Now some options here. You can come up halfway and fold forward again like a half lift. You can walk your hands out in front, so it's a wide leg downward facing dog. You lift your tailbone to the ceiling. You can put one hand under your nose and reach up with the other for a little twist. So anything that your body is asking for today, there's some options. The one you do should be the one that feels good. Your body's saying, whoa, I like that. Okay, then come back to center, block, wherever you were starting. And then come up halfway if you're not already there. If you spread your feet out a little bit, you might want to bring them back in closer. Lengthen out through the crown of your head, so like a half lift here. Then bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen out again, press into your feet, and rise up, strong, flat back, slowly up. And then step your feet together, and just move, just shake it out, move around a little bit. I'm really getting to be a big fan of this organic movement. It just feels so good. Everybody can do what they want to do, what feels right. All right, now we're gonna step our feet wide again. We're gonna do Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So feet are wide apart. Take your left heel and rotate it back toward the back corner of the mat. And then pivot on your right heel so your toes face the short edge. And we're gonna take some bending and straightening of the right knee. Goal is to get it right over the ankle. So if it's coming beyond the ankle, you need to lengthen your stance a little. If it's not getting to the ankle, you can shorten your stance. So find that place where your right knee is over your right ankle. You can still see your big toes. And then square your shoulders to the long edge of the mat. Don't worry about your hips, but square your shoulders. Start with your hands at your heart center, palms together. So feel stable in your base here. Press down through both feet. And then on an inhale, lengthen your arms out to the side. Palms face down. So take a look at your back hand and your front hand. So their spine is coming straight up through your pelvis. So not leaning here and not leaning here. So think of it as the back arm is reaching into the past and the front arm is reaching into the future. But you are right into this moment in the present. So you're nice lengthening up through the crown of the head like we do in mountain pose. Now take your gaze over the middle finger of your right hand. There is an appropriate gaze for this posture. Now come to your breath. So feeling stable, rooting down through your feet, out through your fingers, up through the crown of your head. Nice, slow, even inhale. Exhale, you might be able to soften into a pose a little bit. Faces relax, shoulders down from the ears. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. And then bring your arms down. Take your feet back together. Just do a little hula hula or whatever. So what? Who cares? And we'll do that on the other side. So feet wide. This time left heel pivots toward the back corner. Just the opposite. Right. Do it on the other side. I have a left foot forward, but you might not. Whatever you didn't do last time, you do. Same setup though. You're going to bend and straighten the left knee or the front knee till you find the right position right over the ankle, and you can still see the toes, big toe. And then square your shoulders to to the long edge of the mat. Hands to heart center. Straight spine coming straight up through the pelvis. Inhale your arms out. Check it. See if they look pretty even, level. And then your gaze goes over the middle finger of your left hand, front hand. Inhale, lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, soften. So moving with the breath, or making poses with the breath, even though this is a held pose, we're still moving. The breath is moving the body. So as you inhale, the chest is expanding, lengthening spine. As you exhale, you can soften, maybe get a little deeper. 2 more breaths. Okay, and then come back to center. Knees, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're gonna come down onto our bellies. And here's how we're gonna do it. Come to the front edge of your mat. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. You don't have to do it this way. You're already down there, that's fine. Come to your hands and knees. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Firm up your core, zip it up. Bend your elbows, keeping them close to your side, and lower your chest first, and come down onto your belly. Just stack your palms, stack your hands one on top of the other, palms down, and rest your head on it just for a couple breaths. Feel energy. Reconnect with your breath. And now bring your forehead to the mat. Bring your arms down by your side with the palms facing in toward your body. Press down through your pelvis. Press that into the mat. We're going to do a half locust first. So we're going to press down strongly into the mat with the right leg, the top of the right foot. And as you inhale, lengthen out through the left leg, point your toe, lengthen out, raise your left leg off the mat. It doesn't have to be far. Exhale down. A couple more times like that, just the leg. One more. Okay, and then we'll move over to the right side. So inhale, press the left leg and top of the foot into the mat and the pelvis. Raise your right leg, lengthen out and up. 2 more times. So your strong glute muscles here to raise that leg. Okay, now we're going to try both legs if you want to, and raising the chest. If you want to stay with one leg at a time and raise the chest too, you can do that. So inhale, lift both legs, lengthen out, press into your pelvis, raise your upper body, reach back through your hands, and bring the shoulder blades together on the back. Beautiful. Exhale down. So you can try that a couple more times. Inhaling, lift. Look down at the mat. You don't want to overextend your neck. Beautiful. This is really good for your back. Strong back. And it's good for, the rounded backs that we get from forward sitting. Okay, the next time you come down, rest on your right cheek. Take your left arm out to the side. Take both arms out to the side. You're resting on your right cheek, both arms out to the side, palms face down.
bend your left elbow so it's at right angles, and bend your left knee so it's at right angles. So right arm is straight out, palm down. Right leg is straight out, top of the foot. Left elbow bent, left knee bent. So this is half frog. Just relax here. You can exhale through the mouth if that feels good. So locust can be, get some energy going, kind of challenging. This is a nice release. And now straighten out your left arm and left leg, come onto your left cheek, and bend your right elbow and right knee. So just half frog on the other side. This is also a nice release for the piriformis muscle, which can, if it's pressured, can be sciatica, not be sciatica, but have the symptoms of that. Okay, now come back to just lying on your belly. Bring your hands under your shoulders, next to your chest, and come on up into all fours. Just push yourself up into tabletop. We're going to come onto our back. So legs out to the side, come onto your seat, and lower down. So let's do a little boat. Come back up. Sorry. You don't want to miss this. Okay, so both feet on the floor. Lengthen up. You can put your hands down next to you or hold on to your legs here. And we can try boat pose, strong core. So you can put your arms out like this and just stay like this, lengthening up, or you can try lifting your legs and coming on to your sit bones. Just don't round over, keep straight if you're doing that. Beautiful, look at you guys, wow. Row, row, row your boat. Okay, come down, that's good, core there. Okay, so then just round your back and come down onto your back. Okay, let's do a happy baby. So you're onto your back, you're gonna bend your knees all the way into your chest and lift your feet up toward the sky and take a hold of your toes or your ankles or the bottoms of your feet, whatever you can reach. And the knees are gonna go toward your armpits. So just wide apart, and just you can press down. It's safe to press down, rock right and left, the little baby. Another name for this is dead bug. I don't like that as much. Not as nice of an image. Okay, then bring both feet to the mat, and we'll just do a quick twist here before we end. So, let's just, you can pick your supine twist. It could be both knees over to one side, or it could be one leg straight, opposite knee pulled across. So just find some kind of a supine twist that we'll just hold for a little minute. And so back to the breath here. So when you inhale, just imagine sending that breath right to the place of sensation,
stretch place. And as you exhale, just consciously release. So the point that the woman was making in the golf article about breathing was with stretching, is that when you breathe consciously, mindfully, that sends a message. It puts you into parasympathetic mode. It sends a message to your body, to your muscles, that they can release and relax because they're safe. So on the exhale, if you think of consciously softening, that just helps you to get more out of the stretch. Okay, now come back to center and find some kind of a twist on the other side. Sides are different, so yeah, to use props or anything like that. Inhale, feel the breath going everywhere in the body. Exhale, soften, release. Remember, you can always soften your face. There's no effort needed there. There's really no effort. Gravity's doing the pushing down. Okay, then come back to center, and I'm gonna suggest, but it's only a suggestion, a supported Shavasana. So I'll show you what I have. We've done it before, but I'll show you what I have in mind. But you don't have to do it. So I'm gonna make a roll with my blanket, and I think maybe, yeah. Is that right? I think it's supposed to be a shorter roll. Okay. And then rest my head on the block. So put it next to the block. Lay back on that, and then put the block under my head. Something's wrong there though, because it feels like it's too, this is too long. Maybe just under my shoe. Are you thinking of the pretzel one?
I was thinking, that's what I thought.
With the legs?
Yeah, but this is good too.
All right, so, the pretzel one is this, where you put your feet together and then wrap the long towel, blanket around, and your legs can just go out like that, and they're supported. So I can come and help you set that up. I don't know what was, so you have it all the way under? Okay.
Is this what you were thinking? So it's like under your back, middle way down? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's one. Does anybody want to do pretzel? All right. Oh, there, you did it. You put the blanket up on the block.
Well, I didn't know.
I think that's better. Yeah. So then put your, so get yourself right up close to
Yes.
here. That should feel really good.
It does.
Okay, all right.
When I've done it before, I've done it.
You're gonna try it like that? Can you just relax right into that? Okay.
need a cup. eye bag.
Oh, I have an eye bag.
Does that feel good the way you do it, or do you want?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. All right.
I don't think I should.
Try sitting up again, just for a second. I'm gonna set you up the way, Angela is. Let's see. Where is this? There we go, okay. Okay, so she had this, and maybe even up a little bit higher. So what you want is this to be the base of your spine, so try that.
Put the spine here.
Yeah, but let's go down a little bit lower. Yeah, right there. And then, is that too high?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna just scooch this over. Okay, I'm good.
All right. Well, what do you need? Your eye bag, blanket? Okay. Now, how about you, Diane? Come on. Okay. So, Shavasana, you can just let go everything. You might want to adjust that. Terry, are you okay? Okay. So just stay
Slowly bring your awareness back to your space and where you are. Waken your body after a little final resting posture. And gradually bring yourself over to your side, just taking a few moments at the end of practice, as we did at the beginning, to see yourself. Listen to your body, notice what your body's saying, how it feels, notice your overall feeling tone and your mind. Hopefully your mind had a little rest, focused action. And then use your arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Just keeping your eyes closed a little bit longer. Sit with a tall, straight spine. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Let's take 3 breaths in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And I invite you to bring your hands, palms together, thumbs at the heart space. Bow to your efforts today, your willingness to come and take an hour to listen to your body, to get to know yourself a little better, and just to bring wellness to your mind, body, and spirit. I thank you for coming to yoga and allowing me to share the practice with you and do the practice with you. And the light in me bows to and honors the very same light in you. Namaste.